Every day, this boy swung his sword 1,000 times, and he had done so for 14 straight years. Now, with just a casual strike, he could make the earth tremble across a 100-mile radius. When he was a child, people told him he had no talent in any field. The only skills he could learn were the most basic ones, and he wasn't even qualified to become the lowest-ranked adventurer. Jack refused to accept that. Determined to grow stronger, he trained relentlessly every single day. Becoming an adventurer became his lifelong obsession. What Jack didn't realize was that during those years of training, his physical abilities had already surpassed human limits. Yet even after 14 years, he still hadn't learned a single new skill. One day, Jack decided to return to the Adventurers Guild, hoping he might finally qualify. As expected, he still didn't meet the requirements. He possessed only 6 basic skills. Jack pleaded with the receptionist, hoping for some kind of workaround. When he refused to leave, the guild master stepped out. Just as the guild master was about to chase him away, Jack smiled and said, "Long time no see." They had met 14 years ago. Back then, Jack had descended from the mountains alone, determined to become an adventurer. But even then, he hadn't been qualified. Recognizing him, the guild master was stunned to learn Jack had been training alone all these years. So he offered him a chance. Jack could register as an F-rank adventurer, doing odd jobs for extremely low pay. Jack simply smiled and asked to be registered immediately. Seeing his determination, the guild master had no choice but to agree. That same day, Jack was doing chores when he suddenly heard a cry for help. He rushed toward the sound and found a minotaur slaughtering a group of soldiers. The lead knight shouted for everyone to protect the princess at all costs. But in an instant, the soldiers were wiped out. Just as the monster moved to strike the princess, Jack arrived and used parry to knock it back. But parry was only a defensive skill. With no other option, Jack repeatedly blocked the creature's attacks. Then the monster realized something and charged straight for the princess. In a desperate moment, Jack activated stealth, placing himself in front of her and parrying once more. This time, his sword shattered completely. Still, Jack showed no fear. He remembered his father's words. And as the monster's axe came crashing down, Jack threw everything he had into that final block. And just like that, the monster was killed by its own axe.